Hello, guys. Welcome to the channel. My name is Rico. Today, I want to talk about the factors driving the current cost of living in the West and the alternative route many Westerners are taking to save money, which is relocating to different countries overseas. The cost of living in the United States and many parts of Europe has risen considerably in recent decades, posing a threat to the financial stability of seniors. Because of this phenomenon, an increase in number of Western retirees are seeking more pleasant and fairly priced lifestyle abroad, particularly in Southeast Asia. In today's vlog, we will look at the economic causes behind this trend, the appeal of retiring overseas, and the benefits and drawbacks of doing so. The rising cost of living in both America and Europe is the result of a complex set of social, political, and economic factors. As a result of the increase in financial pressures, many people, particularly those approaching or having reached retirement age, are looking for more affordable living options abroad, with Southeast Asia being a popular destination. Many Americans and Europeans are choosing to retire abroad to maintain their standard of living as costs rise. Financial factors like inflation, growing healthcare costs, and the fluctuating strength of the dollar are all significant motivators. Another major factor is the expectation that a set monthly pay will last longer in countries with lower living costs. As of 2024, approximately 5.5 million Americans were living overseas, with 38% choosing to retire in Europe. The number of Americans receiving Social Security benefits overseas increased from 413,000 in 2019 to over 760,000 by 2024. Inflation is a major factor in the rising cost of living in the United States and Europe. Economic policies, labor shortages, and supply chain disruptions have all contributed to skyrocketing prices for necessities such as food, housing, and healthcare. Many retirees struggle to maintain a reasonable standard of living because, despite wage gains in some areas, they have not kept up with the steep rise in living costs. Inflation, or the general increase in the prices of goods and services, cause money to lose purchasing power over time. There have been significant inflationary pressures in recent years, driven by factors like global catastrophes like the COVID-19 pandemic and geopolitical warfare have disrupted supply chains, resulted in shortages and price increases for a variety of commodities. Changes in the global energy markets have an impact on transportation, manufacturing, and household electrical bills, particularly as oil and gas prices rise. When economies begin to recover from economic downturns, rising consumer demand may exceed supply, resulting in price increases. The Federal Reserve's decisions on interest rates and money printing have a considerable impact on inflation. House prices have risen in several parts of the United States and Europe. Home prices have risen due to increased demand, a shortage of available properties, and investment speculation. This upward trend has also been observed in rental costs, with double-digit percentage increases every year in many areas. These housing costs make it nearly difficult for retirees with fixed incomes to live comfortably in their home countries. Most households spend a significant amount of money on housing, and rising housing costs have an important role in the overall cost of living. In many urban locations, demand for housing exceeds supply, causing prices to rise. Rising labor and building material costs have pushed up the price of new homes and renovations. Mortgage interest rate fluctuations can have a significant influence on homeowner affordability. The market value of properties in urban regions rises as people migrate there, increasing demand for housing. Healthcare remains a big concern for retirees. The cost of healthcare in the United States has been steadily growing, and older people are disproportionately affected by out-of-pocket expenses, insurance premiums, and prescription pharmaceutical costs. Even though healthcare systems in Europe are generally less expensive, some older adults are looking for alternatives abroad due to issues such as long waiting times and underfunded public healthcare services. Healthcare is notoriously expensive in the United States and, to a lesser extent, Europe. Improvements in medical technology improve healthcare outcomes, but they also raise costs. The price of prescription drugs is a significant expense for many individuals. An aging population increases the demand for healthcare services, putting upward pressure on costs. That's the complexity of the insurance systems. For many people, the cost of prescription medications is a significant expense. Costs are rising due to an aging population's greater need for healthcare services. Almost 6 in 10 people report having problems with their insurance. As a result, many people put off or forego medical care or accrue debt they cannot pay. In the United States and Europe, taxes can also make retiring difficult. High income, property, and other taxes reduce retirees' disposable income. On the other hand, a number of Southeast Asian countries provide lower tax rates and even tax advantages to foreign retirees, making them appealing options for those looking to boost the amount of their retirement accounts. Many Southeast Asian countries allow retirees to enjoy their retirement with minimal taxes because of a combination of tax breaks, exemptions, and prudent financial regulations. One of the primary reasons retirees choose to go abroad is the significantly lower cost of living. The second, of course, is to explore the possibilities of finding a quality woman. Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Malaysia offer affordable housing, low cost healthcare, and cheaper everyday costs. With the same retirement income, retirees can live much more comfortably abroad than they might in their home countries. Also, finding a quality woman makes the move overseas that much more worth it. In many Southeast Asian countries, healthcare is both more affordable and higher quality. Several hospitals and clinics catered exclusively to seniors and expats, offering cutting-edge medical facilities and English-speaking staff. Thailand and Malaysia have emerged as popular medical tourism destinations, attracting seniors seeking low-cost procedures and treatments. Many Southeast Asian countries also benefit from a pleasant climate and a leisurely style of life, which is particularly appealing to retirees. Winters in the West can be very cold. Southeast Asia's tropical environment allows for year-round outdoor activities, while the slower pace of life decreases stress. Many retirees think that the hustle and bustle of Western cities is a welcome contrast to the welcoming communities and vibrant cultures of their host countries. Being separated from friends and family is one of the most challenging elements of retiring abroad. Even if technology makes it easier to stay connected, some retirees may find physical distance difficult. For others, that doesn't seem to be a problem. The people in many of these Southeast Asian countries are friendly and hospitable. Many people, particularly those on fixed incomes, are concerned about the rising cost of living in America and Europe. Given the lower cost of living and the promise of a higher quality of life, retirement abroad, particularly in Southeast Asia, is attractive. However, extensive planning and analysis are required before embarking on such a significant life change. The decision to retire overseas is personal, and it is critical to carefully weigh the benefits and drawbacks. Retirees are finding it increasingly difficult to maintain a pleasant lifestyle as the cost of living rises in both the United States and Europe. More people are choosing to retire abroad because they can enjoy a higher quality of life, less expensive healthcare, and lower living costs. Many Western retirees consider overseas retirement to be an appealing option because, despite some challenges, the benefits typically outweigh the negatives. All right, guys, that is all for today's show. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.